The January 2026 paper 2 question 3 was based on polygons, right? So it says A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H is a regular octagon. Guys, what does that mean? If it's a regular octagon, what does it mean?
All sides are equal.
All sides and all angles are equal, correct. With one of its internal angles marked G, as shown in the diagram below. Calculate the value of angle G. So how would we calculate the value of angle G then? Can you take us? How can we calculate the value of angle G? Come on, guys, you know this.
Well,
Yes, tell me,
we'd
Zara.
say 8 minus 2 is
Mm-hmm.
6 by 180, which is 1.
So Zara is using the formula n minus 2 times 180 to calculate. Zara, what is that calculating?
1080.
But what are you calculating with that?
Um, 8 minus 2 by 180.
And it gives us the sum of the interior angles, right? So the sum of the interior angles is what Zara is calculating. And minus 2 times 180, so that's 8 take away 2 times 180. And that's 6 by 180. How much is it?
1080
1080. Okay, and then what?
divided by 8
Why are we dividing by 8?
to find one angle.
Good. Because all the angles are equal. So basically all of these, this would just be exactly like we did before, guys. All of these are actually G because they're all equal. So exactly like how we did it before, right? Sorry, my G is looking horrible. But yes. So to find G, you'll say 1080 divided by 8. And what is that, Zara?
135.
135. So 180 divided by 8, which gives me 135 degrees. I think we just did one like that. Let me see. One of y'all did one like that, I think. Where was that? Like we did. Yes. Yes, we did. This one. Look. Oh my gosh, it's the exact same question. Matthias, was it you that did this one just now with me? I think it was you, Matthias, that did this one. What
Yeah,
are the
miss.
odds that this question and the question that came on the CXC paper is the exact same question, right? 2 marks. All right. So now let's look at this other one. This one is from January 2024. It says the diagrams below show a triangle and a quadrilateral. All angles are in degrees and are written in terms of A and B and or of A and or B, sorry. Good. So this here is the triangle. Y'all, how many degrees do you have in a triangle?
180.
180. Yes. So it means that all of these interior angles here will add up to 180 degrees. And how many degrees do you have in a quadrilateral?
360.
360, right? So likewise, all of these angles will add up to 360. So the first question for 1 mark says, for the triangle, show that 2A plus 5B is equal to 171. So we know that it has to do with the angles, right? Because A and B, all of the angles are written in terms of A and B. And we know that the interior angles in a triangle add up to 180. So what we're going to do is exactly what we've been doing. We're going to add up all of these and equate it to 180. So that would be A plus 2B plus A plus 9 plus 3B is equal to 180 degrees. All right. And now I'm not going to put a degree sign. Good. And now I simplify by adding my like terms. So I have A plus A, which is 2A, and then 2b plus 3b is 5b. And well, 9 is by the only constant there, so that will just be 2a plus 5b plus 9 is 180 degrees. And so 2a plus 5b is equal to 180 minus 9, which will give me 2a plus 5b equals 171. See, and that's what I had to show. So you write QED, which means that which is shown in Latin. It's QED stands for some Latin expression, and that's what it means, right? Whenever you're asked to show something, when we're finished, when we've accomplished what we need to show, we write QED to just say that here, we've shown it. All right. And in the same way, we will do the exact same thing for the quadrilateral, except what would we have to equate the sum of the interior angles to in the quadrilateral?
360.
360 is correct. So Faith, tell me what I would write. What would be my whole equation then for the quadrilateral?
6a plus 3a plus 2b
Hmm?
plus 18 plus 36.
That's 3b, honey.
Oh, plus 3b
Mm-hmm.
plus 3b minus 2a is
Yeah,
equal to 360.
perfect. Good. And now we're going to group our like terms. So we have 6a plus 3a minus 2a. So that's 6 plus 3 is 9, and 9 minus 2 is 7. So look, I got the 7a already, so I'm almost there. And then the b's will be 2b plus 3b plus 3b. So 2 plus 3 is 5, and 5 plus 3 is 8. So I'm already getting to the expression 8b, and then I have, well, 18 by itself. So 7a plus 8b plus 18 is equal to 360. And so 7a plus 8b is equal to 360 take away 18, which means that 7a plus 8b is equal to 342. So again, I have shown that I've shown the equation that they told us to show. So I write QED, right? And those were 1 mark and 1 mark. And as you see, guys, that's what we've been doing all along, right? This is exactly what we've been doing all along. All right. And now it says to solve the pair of simultaneous equations in 1 and 2 to find the values of A and B, show all working. So this is a walk down memory lane for you guys because we haven't done any simultaneous equations since like maybe last sim or even first sim in Form 3. We did this a while ago. All right, so the two equations are 2. I'm writing over here because in case I run out of space, I'll go over here, right? So 2a, just writing the equations first, that's 2a plus 5b is equal to 171. This is my first equation. And then I have 7a plus 8b is equal to 342. And that's my second equation. I want to write over that 4 because it looks like a 9. Right, 342. All right, let me just make sure. 2a plus 5b is 171, and 7a plus 8b is 342. So that's equation 2. Now, neither of the equations have the same coefficients. So what I'm going to do is I am going to multiply equation 1 by 7 and then equation 2 by 2 to get the coefficient of A to be the same. So when you're trying to use elimination, which is my preferred method of solving simultaneous equations, since none of them have none of them have the same coefficient, what I'll do is I'll find the LCM. I'll choose one of the variables. I'm choosing A, and since the coefficients of A are 2 and 7, I find the LCM of 2 and 7, which is 14. And now, well, I'll say 2 into 14 is 7. So I'll multiply equation 1 times 7, which will be 2 times 7 is 14A. 5 times 7 is 35, so that'll be 35b. And then 171 times 7 is 1197. So this is my new equation. I'm going to call it 3, right? And then equation 2 now, I'm multiplying by 2. So I'll say 7a times 2 will give me 14a. 8b times 2 is 16b. And 342 times 2 is 684. And that's my equation 4. And now I can go ahead and use my elimination method because both A's have the coefficient of 14 in equation 3 and 4. So they have the same coefficient and they're both positive. So I will subtract the equations. So I'm going to say equation 3 take away equation 4. So 14a take away 14a will give me 0a. 35 take away 16. 35 take away 16 is 19. So this is 19b. And then 1197 take away 684 is 513. So then B would be equal to 513 divided by 19. So B is equal to 513 over 19, which makes B equal to 27. And now that I got what B is equal to, I will substitute E equals 27 into any one of the equations. I'm going to use equation 1. So substituting B is 27 into equation 1. I get 2A plus 5 times 27 is equal to 171. So that means 2A, well, 5 times 27 is 135. So that means 2A plus 135 is equal to 171. And then that means that 2A will be 171 take away 135, which gives me 36. So 2A is equal to 36. And so A is equal to 36 divided by 2, which makes A equal to 18. All right, so the final answer is A is equal to 18 and B is equal to 27. All right, and that's it. All right, guys. So that was 2 CSEC questions. So as you can see, I like to show you guys that none of these things that you're learning is in isolation. Just because you're learning this in Form 3 doesn't mean that it is a Form 3 topic, right? It just means that it's a stepping stone towards a more advanced topic. And in this case, actually, the same question that we did, because this came from a Form 3 textbook, STP Caribbean Math 3. I don't know if any of you are using this text, but I've had this textbook since I was your age, right? Just a long time ago. Um, but yeah, we just saw that one of those questions, this exact question, question 8, is the question that came for the CXC paper this year, Jan 2026. All right. So guys, you can already do a good bit of the questions, especially in section 1 of the CSEC paper. You can do a good bit of those questions already. All right. So I'll post all of this to our Google Classroom. Please make use of it, check it over. And if you have any problems, please let me know.